Namaste. How are you? I hope you're all doing well. I haven't been able to post these past days. I haven't been able to record. I got busy with some stuff, but I hope this short video will be helpful for you as an additional workout, a little workout for your day. So for today, it's going to be hips and shoulder mobility. So it's a short flow, but it will still be helpful for you. So we're gonna flip over and sit back on our heels and just take time to be more present in your body, taking time to be aware of your body and how it's feeling today. We'll just sit here for a few breaths. Until we feel more present in our body and in our breathing, and feel more relaxed in our breathing, keeping the spine lengthened. And when you're ready, just open your eyes once again and then slide your hands in front of you, keeping your buttocks in touch with your heels still until your arms are fully stretched in line with your shoulders. And just breathe from here. And just coming back up onto all fours. So if you can see, my hands are right under my shoulders, so they're shoulder width as well. Fingers nicely spread on the mat and the knees right under the hips. And just pressing away from the hands, broaden between the shoulder blades and engage the abdomen. So this is how you want to look. You don't want to sink on your shoulders as you go. So if that happens along the way, you can just always press away from your hands and broaden between your shoulder blades. And the next time you breathe in, drop your belly to the mat. Concave your back, lift your sit bones and collarbones up, and you can just gaze forward. And then exhale. Draw your abdomen in, round your spine to the ceiling. So just really pressing away from your hands. And breathing in. Let's do a few more. And then out. Draw your abdomen in. Breathing in. And then out. Take a breath in. And then once more, breathing out, rounding your spine to the ceiling. The next time you breathe in, come onto a neutral back position. And as you exhale, just making a gentle twist, looking on the right side of your buttock. And then breathing in, coming back to the center. Exhale to the other side. Breathing in, coming back to the center. And then exhale to the right. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, left. And the next time you breathe in, coming back to the center and just stretching your right leg back. And then if you feel that you can handle more balance, stretch your left arm forward. And so hold this pose for about 4 breaths. Keeping your foot flexed, like as if your foot is resting on a wall. And then exhale, lower your hand, lower your knee back to the floor. The next time you breathe in, stretching that left leg out. And your foot is flexed. Watch for your hip wanting to open to the sides. You want to keep it facing down. And then right arm forward. Okay, and then lower your knee back to the floor and just leaning back just to rest the wrist. And then coming back onto all fours and then breathing in, right leg up. Exhale, round your spine to the ceiling. Draw your chin and knee towards each other. Then breathing in once more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Once more. One last. And then exhale. Lower your knee back to the floor. Reposition yourself. And we'll do this on the left. Breathing in. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale. Inhale. And then exhale. Lower your knee back to the floor and then sit back on your heels. Just releasing on the wrist once again. Okay, and we're going to just move that left arm out to the side, to the left side. So it stretch your arm all the way. I just don't have enough space here on my left side. So on your exhale, thread your arm underneath the other arm. And there's an imaginary line or a center line there on your mat. That's where you're going to place your shoulder and the side of your head. So make sure your ear doesn't touch the floor and your hips comes on top of your knee. So you can just keep this hand here and engage your abdomen. And when you feel more comfortable on the pose, you can actually reach up with your right hand. And then over your head as well. And to release, just bend your hand, place your hand once again on the starting position and then help yourself up. So just doing 4 breaths each time. Okay, and then reposition yourself again on the 4-legged position, and then as you breathe in, right arm out to the side, and then exhale. This time we're going to thread it under the left and place the right shoulder on the floor, and then watch for your ear. You don't want your ear touching the floor. Okay, and just keep that left hand on the floor for a while, just finding the stability in the pose. And when you're ready, breathing in, reaching up towards the ceiling. Or up over your head. And placing your left hand back to the starting position, resting on the floor, helping yourself up, coming back onto all fours, taking a breath in, engaging your abdomen, and as you exhale, draw your abdomen in, round your spine to the ceiling once more. And then coming back onto the starting pose and curling your toes under, raise your knees off the floor, and we're just going to hold this for a few breaths. A nice work for your abdominal muscles and your thighs. And then exhale, release. So just counting your breaths. Next time you breathe in, lift. Your knees, and we're just gonna keep those toes curled and raise the knees off the floor. Keep the legs bent. Hope you can still see me from the camera. Okay, and just swing your hips side to side. stretching those sides of your hips and your torso. And I'm just gonna walk my hands a little forward so I'm still in the angle of the camera, and we're gonna stay high up on our toes, lifting the heels and press onto the hands. Press your chest towards your thighs as you simultaneously draw your buttocks or your sit bones towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, encourage the heels to come to the floor. And then inhale, bend, and exhale. Okay, from here, just throwing your right foot up towards the air and draw your knee in towards the inside of your right hand. And just taking that lower leg out to the side slightly, and uncurl your left toes and resting your leg onto the floor. So for this pose, you want your hips to keep facing front, so both hips. Okay, so you can just stay on your hands and just, waiting for your body to open into the pose. Go deeper into the pose, some more stretch for your quads. You can bend that left leg and take hold of the top of the foot, either from the outside or from the inside, so whichever way is more comfortable for you. After the 4 sets of breath, you can release your foot back to the floor and then rest on your elbows. Relaxing from here. And then placing your hands back to the starting position, pressing up. Curl your left toes and then help yourself up, coming back to downward dog. Okay, so we're just gonna draw the buttocks towards the ceiling once again, and then bend the legs. And as you exhale, encourage the heels to come to the floor. And then throwing the left foot up, or left leg up, and draw the knee in as you exhale on the inside of the left hand. Okay, uncurl your toes. Oops. My foot is not seen on the camera. Okay, hips facing front. And just keeping your gaze forward. Stay a few breaths. And just bending that right leg. Take hold of the foot, so either from the outside or from the inside. Feeling that squeeze. And just releasing your foot back to the floor. Rest the top of your right foot on the floor. And then rest on your elbow. Hands back to the starting pose. Curl your right toes under and then help yourself up. So we're going back to downward dog pose. So your feet hip distance, and then bend and encourage your heels to come to the floor. And then lower your knees back to the floor. Walk your hands back towards your knees and uncurl your toes. Place your toes together, or the big toes together, and move your knees to the sides of your mat. Okay, Okay, and we're going to place the hands underneath the legs and turn your head to one side. And stay here for a few breaths. And if you want, you can also turn your head to the opposite side. And then help yourself up. Take your hands out. Place them back to the floor. Bring your knees together. And then sit back on your heels. You can make a basket with your feet. So to do that, keep your toes together and just allow the heels to fall to the sides. And keep your knees in line with each other. So we're just going to stay here. So I'm on the side view. I can face you. So you can see how it looks from the front. Okay, and place your hands on top of your thighs, palms facing upwards. And close your eyes and tune in back to your body. And just observing and feeling your body at this point. And just allowing your breath to slow down. Try to elongate each outward breath. And see if this deepens your inward breath. So when your breath is long, it feels more relaxed throughout your body. And then just opening your eyes when you're ready. Okay, so that's it for today's short video. I hope you like that one. I hope it's going to be helpful for you. And then see you on the next. Thank you very much. Namaste.